Okay, so I think the audio should be a lot louder now. Not sure how to calibrate this thing to make sure that it's actually in the right, taking up the right amount of audio. Anyways, this is like my October monthly reset video. Super excited for this. I've been wanting to make videos like this for a long time, but I was always too scared to do so. I right now have an embarrassing amount of debt, especially credit card debt. Never used to have that before. So I figured in order for me to hold myself accountable and to show myself growth and have something to look back on and be proud of, I'm going to start making these videos. So super excited, and this is my first monthly reset video, and it's for October 2024, so let's go. So yeah, I'm starting off with like a spreadsheet in Google Sheets. It's kind of messy, and there's a lot of room for improvement, but that's okay. Uh, but yeah, it's just to show you how much debt I have and how much still needs to be done. All right, so this is just very messy overview. Hopefully in my next video this will be a lot more uh, or a lot easier to read, but for now this is kind of what I have. So if you look to the left here, you can see what I started with in October, which was it's the most amount of debt I've ever had in my entire life. I've never really had this much credit card debt before, and it's because I moved in September. Uh, and also, I just made a lot of bad financial decisions this summer, which is, I mean, this card right here, and honestly, this card here as well is, I mean, some of it is necessary, but it's a huge portion of it is also just plain stupidity and me just giving up on things or on life in general. So this credit card here is actually reasonable. I bought a new dryer and washer because I needed them. I mean, I could have gone for a cheaper option, but I chose a good brand and I chose to have it delivered because I can't carry that stuff on my own. And so it was a little bit pricey, at least for me, I guess. I also bought a car. This is a private car loan that I borrowed the money from my mother, and I'm going to pay her back this month. So I also had a huge income this month, which sort of compensates for a lot of these expenses. So before I start talking about my income, I'm going to talk about my student loans. I mean, I've been paying these down aggressively, or I would say semi aggressively. I pay roughly 600, or actually that's not true. I pay roughly $555 a month. I could actually pay more considering it, doing this, but I haven't quite made my mind up yet. So, with everything summarized, my total loans are 46,540 US dollars. And if you subtract the student loans, I actually have 7,164 dollars in like credit card loans and private loans. And now the car loan is private, so it doesn't have any interest on it, but it still bothers me more than the credit cards for some reason. So it's got to be the first to go. So now we are in October and all my money has entered my bank account. So, and obviously it's flying right out of there again. So as you can probably tell, I paid down the first credit card. I didn't pay anything on the second, and I didn't pay anything on the third either. So this is actually this credit card. I don't pay any um, interest on that for the next 4 months. So I'm going to keep this till last probably because I don't pay any interest. So the next credit card by next month, I should probably be able to pay down this one, and then in December this one has got to go. So yeah, I feel like I've got it under control. I don't spend a lot of money at the moment, but of course I have a heinous amount of debt, which it's, I mean, it's not as bad as some people on the internet, but it's pretty bad, I think. So there's no sugarcoating this, and it was good for me to actually see the numbers and just write it down on paper and be like, oh, okay, the total amount in crowns is actually almost 78,000. I mean, I that's a ridiculous amount of money. actually an embarrassing amount of money. So yeah, lesson learned, I guess. Alright, so that was a quick overview of all my debt. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's going to be a short one, but it's just to establish how bad the situation really is for me and what I'm going to do about it. And then I'll update you again in November, which is in a very short amount of time because I'm super late with this video. And hopefully my editing and stuff will get a little bit better. But yeah, good start, I would say, because I even started. So I'm going to give myself credits for that.